everyone, so this is an eye review for OMG, who the hell cares, 83 from Instagram. Funny name, by the way. Okay, so I would think that you probably have a brown eye, a true brown eye, just because I don't really see any blue in it at all, so I don't think it's toxic to that extreme that you can't see the blue. Usually you can see some. I can't see any. If you find that later on as you detox you start to see more blue, or at least any blue coming in the eye, then you'll know. But I'd say 99% that you have a true brown eye, but it is a lot lighter than what you have now. So as we can see here, you have light shades and you have dark shades. So your eye is as light as the lightest shades of the eye. And that's pretty light, so that's why I'm leaving it like 1% that it could be still blue, but I'm not really seeing anything, so I can't really judge. Now, the two biggest problems that I see here is I see nerve rings, which indicating constant like stress, anxiety, a lot of like basically a messed up nervous system. So you can correct that by just eating better and relaxing. Like, you need to take it easy. If you want to meditate, that would be a good idea as well. Then the other problem I see is that you have a skin ring around the eye, and actually there's a skin ring and there's also a cholesterol ring. So I don't know if you have problems with that, but yeah, it's not really a good thing. Usually a cholesterol ring is indicative of older people. I'm not sure what your age is. I'm assuming you're not like an older person, so but because see, maybe it's just how the picture is taken, because usually the skin ring is very clear around the eye. It's not cloudy. When there's a cloudy kind of halo around the skin ring, if that makes any sense, it usually is indicative of cholesterol issues. But again, all of this, I'm just judging by the picture, so maybe not. Either way, you do for sure have a skin issue, which means that probably your kidneys and your adrenals are a little bit backed up with some lymph. And we do see the lymph in the eye here. How you can see the lymph is that the lymph, it has a dark brown color, and we can see it's in some organs, especially on top of the iris, where like in the brain area, which is like directly on top of the pupil, you could see that there's more darker brown on top of the iris than say on the bottom parts. And that's kind of the same for everyone. And you can also see there's almost like a darker brown circle around the pupil, and that's indicative of a constantly acidic GI tract. Now this could be a lot darker brown, so I'm not saying that you're in a bad situation. I'm just saying that, you know, that's what you kind of need to work on. I also have the same issues, so definitely not alone. And most people who send me the photos have the same issues. And you just have to know that as you start to eat right, and you know, the things that are going through your GI tract, like through your stomach, through your colon, are the things that should be going through your GI tract, such as fruits and vegetables instead of like meats and all kinds of processed foods. That's going to get cleaned out. And as it gets cleaned out, all of this brown is going to start to disappear. So basically what you want, your goal here is to have a full, I guess, light brown. Again, like we're going back to what color it is, right? But say it's light brown, so you want a uniform light brown color. So from the very edge to the middle, it should be uniform, same color. Any deviation from that means just toxicity. And again, as you start to eat right, that's going to go away. Now, because your head sits on top of the GI tract, like physically in your body, right? It also looks the same in the iris. So as your GI tract gets acidic and gets like yucky on the inside, it kind of travels up to the head. It's basically like a jar being filled up. You know, it keeps going up and up and up until it gets all the way to the top. And that's the issue. Now, again, like I said, it could be a lot darker, it could be a lot worse. So just start cleaning up your diet and you'll see the difference. And like I said, don't forget to relax, because it's very important for you to relax and take it easy. So that was the review. If you have any additional questions, please let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, if you want to send me your pictures, you can do so to info@hdwebservices.net, or you can send me a photo on Instagram, and I can review it from there. Like, I'll do the video, but I'll just get the picture from there. Or you can put the picture somewhere on the line, and on the line, somewhere online, and send me the link to it. Anyways, that was the video. See you guys in the next one.